first 3 months of a new remote employee. This is how HouseMatch has been doing it for a remote employee, and I think it's really a good way to get someone so they're comfortable. When a remote employee first comes with you, they're probably not going to have any understanding about property management. They're not going to have worked 5 years in another company. They might, but the chances are that they've either worked with some other type of customer service related job. So we try to train them over a 3-month period. We try to, over 3 months, get them so at the end of 3 months, they're an amazing rock star employee. But if on day one, you give them all their job duties, you're gonna overwhelm them. Just like if you have to hire someone in the United States, on day one, you wouldn't tell them, hey, we want you to know the entire job unless they've been in the industry. You're gonna teach them the industry and let them find out what they need to do. So here at HouseMatch, this is what we do. On day one, they learn how to answer the phones. No matter who is coming into our company, they answer the phones on. And they start answering the phones on day one. They start answering the phones, and their response usually is, hi, this is Paul from HouseMatch. How can I help you? Oh, I would like to know when rent is due. Okay, can you hold on 1 second? And then they're on a, not a Zoom call, we use Google Hangouts. They're on a Google Hangouts with another one of our employees, and they say, rent is due on the 1st, and it's late on the 2nd. And then they get back on the phone and they say, rent is due on the 1st and late on the 2nd. Is there anything else I can help you with? Oh, well, I'm gonna be late on my rent. We're not gonna get on the 5th. Are you gonna charge me a fee? They put it on hold and they ask the employee. Employee says, just take a message, let them know, but yes, we're gonna charge a fee. So they learn it. Then a week or two into it, someone says, hi, when's rent due? They say it's due on the 1st, late on the 2nd. They learn how we do our processes. During that time, they read our, they go through our process and procedures, and they learn how we do things. They read our tenant handbooks, they read our leases, they read our management agreements. They learn how we function as a company. That takes the first couple weeks. The first couple weeks, you have a remote employee. Your goal is for them to learn what the company is about and learn what they need to do. So in the first month of a remote employee, we have one task for them to really get good at, and that's answering the phone and being able to do that well. That's the number one task. We will usually in that first month start training on some process, whether it's paying utilities or working on HOAs. We will train them on one process. Now they're going to answer the phones, and through the whole, by the end of the second month, I expect them to be, by the end of the first month, I expect to be experts on answering the phones. Not complete experts, because even someone who's worked with them for 6 months might have a question when something weird comes up. Second thing is, at the end of the second month, I expect them to not only be great at answering the phones, but be amazing at doing one process for our company. Not 12 processes. I don't want them to do 12 processes. If they do 12 processes, they learn 12 processes, they're learning 12 processes somewhat. If you teach them one process and they got to pay utilities, and 1 day a week, they're paying utilities for 8 hours a day, they're going to get really good at it. They need to learn the software that you use AppFolio. There's just so much to learn. They need to use, if you use Lead Simple as your process software, if you use Tenant Turner, if you use Filter Easy, Second Nature. I mean, all these different companies that you're going in, you're thinking, oh, my company is very easy. Your company has lots of different procedures, processes, companies you work with. This is all something they have to learn. The third month, we start another process. By the end of the third month, I expect that they're doing their job, that they can do it. By the end of 6 months, I expect them to be a rock star. If you train them right, you will have a rock star employee in 6 months. If you dump everything on their desk, you will fire them most likely, because they're going to have difficulties getting what you want to get accomplished done, because they're not going to know how all the software works. They're not going to know all your processes and procedures. And you're going to say, God, they're an idiot. They can't learn this. That's not it. You did a bad job training them. So you have to understand, you have to work with people to train them. There is people that you will let go in the beginning, but for the most part, training is the key to success. And the right training will give you a remote employee that does a stellar work at their job.